Our Fox Assault.
6, 7.
Such a dejected, disappointed 6-7.
It's not gonna catch on.
Okay, I'm gonna make it casual. All right. I got. Oh wait, no, I have +4 in performance.
Oh, hear
Damn it.
passion.
Just get Crystal to do it, it's fine.
Yeah. You've got some decent performers in the group, so probably isn't too bad. Don't have the barn anymore. See, great. But yeah. Don't know if we got much else to say about that. Before we start talking, we did announce the results of the Jewel cameo situation. Lion is the gamer. So that's for anyone who watches these VODs, who cares about the inter-party betting odds. That's how it's going. Damn, wow, it's already rolling. Guess we can just roll for recap. Unless there's anything anyone wants to cover before.
Just wanted to see if I was getting it or not.
I thought I was, but Jewel
Damn.
Jewel gave me immediate relief.
Really, last night, I was like, I have a feeling. I just have a feeling.
I got a feeling.
I need to stop watching this video. I need to stop watching. Okay, I'm cool. I'm collected now.
Wow, I can't handle peak.
It's just the way his fucking. Ah, shit, what are they called? His jowls just flap back and forth, Peter Kill.
Yeah. While we wait for the last little rolls, I think, unless people do very different things, we'll have a new round of guessing at stuff. So that'll be neat.
Wait, which one is it?
This is South Cape.
South Cape, okay. I remember that one.
Just me, or is Jewel quieter than normal?
Jewel's quieter than normal. Sorry for party rocking.
Could consider tuning everyone down and raising the Discord volume.
You raise me up.
So I already have Jewel at 200%.
Yeah.
Gambo.
I changed some of my mic settings because it kept picking up things that were coming in through my headset. It's like, okay, I'm gonna lower some things.
Input volume shouldn't affect that, so...
Well, it did. So...
Is your microphone volumes... Did you lower that at all? Or is that maxed?
Hold on, let me see what I changed real quick. My microphone volume is at max.
Okay.
The thing that I turned off was automatic gain control.
That's valid.
Yeah. And it seems to be doing fine, I guess. I'm just quieter now because it's not like raising my volume for when I talk quieter.
Yeah.
Time to turn Jewel up.
We're missing roll from Lion.
Lion died.
R.I.P.
Lion died. Come on, Lion. Roll it. Roll it. A nat one.
Never roll that once.
Roll a 20.
I always roll 20s.
Yeah, fucking prove it.
It was almost a 1. It was almost a 1.
19's
Okay.
pretty baller, but that's not a fucking 20. What the
Seems
fuck?
like Jules still on.
Let's
Alright,
go!
get ready for the worst recap. Okay. So, from what I remember, first thing we did was get Edvin situated into a hospital. Then we went to, I think after that we went to the library, right?
Aye.
Or like the day after that, I think. We went to the library.
The first day was spent like just scouting things out. Gin and Adrian went to the library just to peek.
Right, okay. Ken and Adrian went to the library, met some wacky, kooky characters. Talked to. Let's see if I remember his name. Tom Tomte?
Close enough.
Tomte. Something like that. Anyways, with who has the best voice acting in all of the every character ever.
Great.
Everyone loves him. Made him. I think it was Gin who like intimidated him to like get shit going. It's like, oh, we could do this in like 2 years or like 10 years, or whatever. Like, no, tomorrow.
Hmm.
Or like in a week. Something like that.
Yeah.
And then Sora, Gunther, and Adrian, and then I think Tarja kind of just tagged along because fuck it. Went to go visit some of party members of Sorath's dad.
Yeah.
What are their names again? Mihan and Daika.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Daika gave Gunther the Old Man Osman sword.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. Mihan like inspected Adrian's condition. Was like, not much I can do right now, but come back later. And Mihan kind of does not like Sorath.
Hmm.
Or Sorath's dad issues. That's all I remember.
You forgot the best moment, or the most important part.
You're right, I did.
My bitch wife! My bitch wife!
Yes, they had
right.
a dynamic.
My bitch wife, Tails.
Yeah, Adrian got magic IV fluid. It was fun.
Oh yeah, that did happen.
Mm-hmm. Adrian got a little bit more information. And a shitty compass.
Oh yeah, it's read the compass.
Yeah. Yeah, that kind of covers it. We are now left off in, like, early, like, probably mid-afternoon, maybe? You guys are still in Ningguam, with the exception of Gin, and I think we chucked Crystal over to South Cape as well.
I think we did, yeah.
Yee!
I can't wait to meet Markiplier.
Crystal and Gin are around. I'm just gonna yoink them.
Oh,
Oh, they're down there.
Yoinky. Spoinky.
And look at, I'm grabbing up the people for now. Up. 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 That's the current setup. Never mind, Sorath left.
Oh, I was trying to move her. I'm sorry.
No, all good. Yeah. Gunther's on the boat. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on. Gin went to South Cape right away. I think because they were partially impatient and partially because they could do a little research on what y'all would need to prep. The expedition is planned to happen in a week from now. So that would be 7th of Annelenu. Meaning that you guys have 1 week to prep for this trip and get all of your affairs in order. When you guys get to the Singing Sands, there will be less options to return anywhere.
Yeah.
And keep in mind that from Ningguam, people can travel to Great Landing or Nurtal. Well, and if anyone wants to travel from either Ningguam to South Cape or from South Cape to Ningguam, they just have to chat with Adrian and finance it. It's like, what was it, 20 gold a trip?
I
25?
think that's what it equaled out
Yeah.
to, yeah. It's like 25 or 50, something like that.
Yeah, I think it's something 20. So 25, 20. But y'all have
50
got...
gold pieces.
Is it 50? Okay. Oh, it's because it was split.
Yeah,
maybe.
rare chalks and inks infused with precious gems worth 50
So 50
GP.
gold per trip. Either direction. Between Ningguam and South Cape. So. I will just kind of leave y'all to do whatever. What do people want to do or be doing?
Bidoo. Check on this. See if I had any notes for myself for what to do. I don't think I do. Because we went to Navoris and we did that, so I think now we can just kind of, if we have anything to do in Wingmom, cool. If not, Sorath's probably just gonna leave. Like, Sorath
Yeah.
would be like, I mean, I kind of just want to go
Mm-hmm.
to South Cape because she's
Yeah.
intrigued by like the different, like how different it's going to be there, and see what she wants. A little bit of time to get adjusted to the weather because she has a feeling it's gonna suck ass
Very understandable.
for her. At least she is not a warm weather girl.
Mm-hmm.
We have
Yin would
the-
know and
the,
also
like,
currently be experiencing. South Cape is not as warm as Ningguam. Because The Singing Sands and like the desert is kind of closer to like equator. So you're actually like further south from the equator. So it's not as bad in South Cape. Once you get inland and get to Singing Sands themselves, it gets bad. So
Gotcha.
but yeah. Y'all have considerations for your planning. By the way, that I will kind of leave up to y'all. Just as a warning, I am going to allow y'all to prepare poorly.
Gotcha.
Sick. Okay.
So this is not gonna be like Scar Canyon levels, but if y'all don't prepare properly, it might require y'all to literally abandon mission, go all the way back to do proper preparation.
Okay.
So y'all will have to consider what resources you'll need, how y'all want to travel around, and so on and so forth.
Well, Sorath will need to get more, like, of like the cursed blood stuff from Hyacinth.
Definitely something that can be done.
And then Sorath would probably want to check in on Gin and see how preparations are going for like finding transportation. And then like, because like if they have like, Lion has, like Gin has the like portable castle thing, right? Or the house.
At the throwable castle.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're gonna be able to rely on that more than the manor, right?
Yes, the
Yeah.
throwable castle, you can just put it down anywhere. If it's on an
Oh, so
angle,
that's what I
it'll
thought.
be on an angle, and that'll be inconvenient, but it'll still work.
That's what I thought. I just
Yeah.
wanted to check in.
So that'll
Okay,
be
so
a
they
safe
can-
place to stay.
And safe place to store like their food and stuff.
Yeah.
And
I
like,
believe that it does
potions.
not work as storage.
Oh, well,
So
we have a lot of haversacks.
you
It's
have a
fine.
lot of haversacks. The but preparing is required. Y'all will, unlike before, y'all will need to prepare food and bring a lot of food with you. So you do not have Levi to get you infinite food.
Yeah.
You guys don't need to worry about drink, because Target does have
Yeah.
infinite water with them.
Does Skin know that?
Yeah.
Okay.
They
Is
got that as one of their thingies from Magic
Do
Item
you remember
Lottery.
that?
See, that's a
Do you
question.
remember that?
I mean, it's up to y'all if y'all remember it.
I do remember that.
I would say if Kin saw it, I think Kin would think about it.
Yeah, I believe there was a conversation about, wow, this will be useful in the desert.
Yes.
So it was a good gotcha pull.
Maybe.
So y'all don't have to worry about drinking water. Or water to soak Target with occasionally.
With Crystal here, I think Kin's going to first try to make contact with his family for transport.
Okay.
Probably send it by mail.
Yeah.
Over there.
Usually, the way someone would get in touch with not just Gin's family, but any people who do this kind of business, is you would know the cities they tend to frequent the most, and then you would leave a ladder for them there. They tend to cross like east to west across the Singing Sands. They have done like stuff from South Cape, but it's not where they mostly transport. So you could get word to either Isak's Porta or Australia or something like that and see when they'd potentially be available. But you don't know how long it would take for them to actually get that message.
So, yeah, we're trying to think up all the things that we need. I think we probably need more food than water. It's probably good to get some water too. Probably need some tents. We're most likely gonna rely on the castle. Some tents would be good. We're mostly gonna try to travel at night in the desert. People usually travel at night during desert.
Yeah. It actually, during dead of night, it's kind of also bad to travel because it gets really cold. But usually traveling during evening, early night, or morning, early day is the least strenuous. So Ian's probably grown up with sleeping during midday, sleeping through midnight. Kind of, you sleep twice a day.
Midnight, okay.
Yeah. Because Singing Sands is warm, but it's also a desert, so there's nothing that holds onto heat. So the second sun goes down and there's no longer anything to warm it up, temperature drops rapidly and very often can hit significantly below freezing during the coldest parts of the night, and then temperature spikes back up to well over 100 Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
So
Which why people say they travel during night, solely because traveling the day with the heat will tire you out way more.
yeah,
Therefore, it would
yeah.
be worse for traveling.
Yeah, you travel more during the night than you do during the day, but you also don't want to spend the entire night traveling. Because usually it gets really cold during the later parts of the night. Then you can wait till the sun comes back up, and you can travel for a couple of hours while the temperature rises again, and then you take your big rest and try and sleep through most of the day. But you usually have to do like a couple hours break during the coldest parts of the night. Like a reverse siesta.
Biggest worry is probably you, Crystal. You need to find a way for you to like cool down.
You guys do have the cooling
shave?
cloaks.
I am very hot, but I do have my glove, my sleeve of snow boots. And she pulls out like a snowball.
Yeah. The cloaks you guys have definitely would need to get one for Adrian. That's something to put on the list. The
Yeah, Agent does that one.
Yeah, they'll keep people. It'll keep you warm enough that you can be okay during the night and cold enough that you'll be okay during the day. But definitely not comfortable just on their own. So Crystal would probably still benefit from some other like convenient ways to stay cool and in the shade. But it's not required. The cloaks you guys got, like the magical ones, are all you need for survival, temperature-wise.
You know, focus that, and then try to also now see if they could order a huge, like, trip-worthy amount of food for 7 people over most likely a month.
Yeah. There are rations. They are cheap, and y'all can order a bunch of them. It's possible y'all still have some as well. But you'll need a ration a day per person. Oh, figuring out how long this trip's gonna go is definitely something. If you guys get good transportation, you could definitely cross the area in probably not much more than a month. And then it's also whatever time y'all end up spending on doing stuff, the Singing Sands.
So if we shoot for like 3 months, being like how long things take, because it could, well, if it takes us a month to get over, that doesn't account for getting back, right?
Well, you don't necessarily need to get back to South Cape.
True. We just need to find somewhere with more
Yeah.
stable ground.
Around a month with good transportation. Gin thinks you could get to the north of the Singing Sands in maybe a month.
Okay. Like, planning for 2 to 3 months. For like, because like 2 months if we spend like a month, like a month and a half, like doing stuff, or
Yeah.
like if we don't want to get to the north thingies, like, you know,
Yeah.
Sorath would be shooting higher
Mm.
for time because
Yeah. I think also the expectation is that you guys are not going to travel together with the entire academic expedition,
yeah,
that they'll kind of follow after y'all. So once they have found their place to set up, they would have a lot of resources and have a supply line. So you could also go back there to replenish. But
yeah.
that would be once they've set up proper camp.
It also doesn't hurt to have stuff just to cover ourselves.
Yeah.
So that if something happens,
Yeah.
whatever, we can just cover ourselves and
Yeah.
still have what they need. And
A month is probably like the minimum
yeah,
that I think Gin would assume based on sources. I would say Gin would probably assume that it would be unlikely that Gin's family would be able to get to South Cape to offer the party transport within a week.
okay.
They likely are currently doing some sort of transportation, and if they then go there and then make it back to South Cape, it would take longer than it would take to just go. But keeping them informed and telling them that you guys are doing this could definitely make it so you could utilize their transportation at some point in the same sense. But it would probably be faster if you guys got to the area right away. Also, hello, Tay.
Yeah. If we're wanting to just kind of get to the area and then figure things out, then we can at least let them know that we're in the area.
Yeah.
Or that we will be in the area.
I will also say again, you probably assume that the the scholar library is going to hire your family, because your family is the best at what they do. So they'll probably be working with the scholar librarians to transport stuff for them. Obviously, that doesn't mean the entire fucking family has to do just that. But some of Gin's family will definitely be contracted to work with this, because it makes the most sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then Gin will most likely focus then, well, still send a letter, but also food, some water,
Mm-hmm.
and luckily he will sacrifice using his bag of holding for the food.
Okay. Yeah. There are some options for transportation for the group that Gin would think would work. It is possible to do horse and carriage. However, that's going to be very slow and cumbersome the second you get to the actual sand dunes. And probably end up being a liability. The cheapest and simplest thing would be to use camels, but that's not the fastest. But it's cheap and simple. If y'all want speedy options, one of the options would be to hire tamed bullets. They're essentially land sharks. They can be ridden, but they are kind of temperamental and can be challenging to ride. But if y'all want to be able to move around quickly, I think Gin would assume that would be the best option for the party. You would just need to spend some of this prep time on practicing, probably get coaching, and bond with some bullets. It's expensive to get bullets, but you guys could afford that.
Yeah.
What are
I know some
bullets
rich
again?
people.
I can send y'all images.
I know some rich people.
You are a rich person.
I'm not.
Compared to most. Yes, you are.
Compared to the vast majority of people in the world, yeah.
Compared to
And
literally
we'll
one
continue.
person in your party over.
Gin will continue acting broke. Try to save as much money as he possibly can.
I sent the images in the BC chat here. That's a bullet.
Oh, they're so cute.
If people besides, remember before y'all got to Debaya, y'all dodged a combat where
Oh yeah.
there was a bunch of tremors, almost earthquake sounding in the ground near Scar Canyon, and I think Flinkin used silence to hide the sound of the wagon as y'all galloped away. That was essentially a swarm of these things. They have a pretty good burrowing speed. They are large creatures, I believe. They might be huge creatures, actually. Let me double check the size. No, they're large creatures. So one per person is ideal. You can pet one, you just have to get it to like and respect you, because they are not normally tame animals. They are not like horses. They can, more than one person can ride on a bullet, but you probably don't want to go for just like two people per bullet, because if something happens, you ideally want to not have someone walk the rest of the way.
Do we have like Target and Gunther on one, and then like everyone else
Target
has
and
one,
Gunther
just
could
because they're
share
small?
one easily.
And with how good Target's animal handling, I'm assuming that could help as well.
Yeah.
I'm just assuming because like they're small.
Yeah. I
Both
would
are small
describe
characters.
the temperament of bullets that are bred for this is somewhere in between like a husky and a wild wolf.
Mhm.
So they are known for, if they don't trust the person who's riding them and think I'll do a better job, they might just ignore your commands. And riding one is also not the easiest thing in the world, because they burrow into the ground, and their instincts usually want them to go all the way under, which doesn't work if you're sitting on top of it. That just leaves you sitting on the floor. But if you are keeping them too high up off the ground, they can't really use their burrowing very effectively. So it takes some skill. It is significantly harder to ride than a horse, let's say. So it's an option, but it would require some work to make it work.
Like, luckily we have a bit of time, so we could try to like.
Yeah.
If we wanted to do that, we could.
And we'll decide that is the only option that we could possibly do. And sit.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Let's do it. I'll bring back this information back to the group. Because I think we got everything.
Well, it's...
Actually, how much is all this going to cost?
Well, you could scout around for sellers, but you'd figure that like the low end would be like, if you're planning on just renting them, you'd probably look at a minimum of 50 gold per bullet per month.
Okay.
You could purchase them
That's not bad.
outright, probably around 100 gold per bullet, which would let you guys have a little bit more freedom and also less trouble if you get one killed. It would also cost to have someone put you through the training required. Probably about 20 gold per person.
Okay.
Then you're also looking at food for the bullets.
How much food do they need?
They eat special food. They are also carnivorous, so they hunt and they eat other monsters. But
Awesome.
per bullet, if you're feeding them normal food, you'd expect about 4 rations per day per bullet.
Okay. Lots of rations then, for sure.
Yeah.
That
But
way, if we
as long as you
like-
guys are hunting, you don't need to feed them from rations. And Gin does know that if there's one thing you can kind of rely on, is that you're not going to run out of monsters, creatures in the Singing Sands.
No, that's good.
So you'd need enough rations to keep you guys covered for getting towards the Singing Sands, and then probably some backups. But you don't need for the entire trip. It would just require you guys to also spend time and manage hunting.
How many days are there in a month? 45, right?
45. Hi, Bread.
I was gonna ask how much the rations for us was gonna be. I'm getting from South
I think
Cape.
A
it would
ration
just
per
be
day per person. So it
Yeah.
just depends on how
How
long
much
you
are-
plan.
how much is a ration though?
You can see it in inventory. It is a mundane normal item.
Oh, sorry.
No need to apologize. But they do have they do show up in equipment, and I believe they have a cost there.
Bitman.
I don't think I have rations on me, but that's because I'm a
Yeah.
freak. Hold on.
It's 5 silver per ration.
Okay.
There's 6 of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's 6 of you. Buggy
But
would
we
also
could get
need,
by with.
but
Oh yeah,
Buggy
yeah.
can also eat things you guys hunt. You guys can also eat things you hunt.
Yeah.
Your diet will be slightly more restricted than the bullets. So will Buggy's, but you can also hunt and eat things from there.
So there's 45
And-
days.
Yeah.
45 days
So-
is the minimum.
For a month, the bullets need 100. Each bullet needs 180 rations if we are ignoring hunting.
While you are doing math, I need to piss. I'm gonna really quickly.
Okay.
Y'all can just do math while I'm gone,
I'm Susie.
and then tell me when you're done, or when I come back.
I'm just gonna make a Google sheet. That's what's gonna help my brain out the most. Give me a sec. Okay. So.
You will buy 315 rations. That's a lot of gold. Wait a second. Hey, Crystal, you wanna have this?
How much is that?
It would be 157.5 gold.
I mean, money is good, right?
Yeah, that's a lot. I am fighting for a grill.
Oh my god.
How would you feel if you did have the money?
Wait, if I didn't have the money?
If you had all of the money?
Yes. But
Because I do not need the money, to be honest.
oh, you mean pay for it all? No, I just need half.
I'm back. Hi everyone.
Look it back.
Okay.
How's your how's the planning
Since
going?
here, they're just gonna buy or try to buy rations just for the now
Yeah.
for a month, which would be 315 rations, and rations are half a gold, so it'll be 157 gold. Oh, 157.5 gold.
I got 247.5.
Mm-hmm.
So 2,475 silver.
Yeah.
Or 247 gold and 5 silver. But I'm also accounting for the boulettes, so that's
Yeah.
why it's more for me.
You
Because if we
I
cover
would
a
say-
month of the boulette,
guessing, like, based on what Gin would say, you'd say that a safe bet for the boulettes, since they can eat more or less everything in the area, is you can consider half the time. So,
half.
like, you might need rations for half of that month,
Okay.
but the rest reliably you
I'm
could
also
get from...
this one only accounts for 1, so if I adjust it, if we
Yes.
have 5,
Yeah.
then it's 20, and this. Give me a second. Be 900, but if you cut that in half, it's 450.
Yeah.
So about 382 gold, 5 silver.
Mm-hmm.
To cover a month. Well, half a month for the 5 boulettes, and a full month for the party,
Mm-hmm.
including Buggy.
That would be
And-
the, like... That would be a safe number that keeps you guys kind of guaranteed.
And if we
Based on what Gin would
divide it
assume.
by 5, assuming that Adrian can't cover, it'll be 76 gold and 5 silver. You want me to include you?
You don't gotta mention he's poor.
Shout out
I'm
Brokey.
mentioning it out of character. Sorath wouldn't want him to be covering stuff like this right now because he's still new, and that's like, she knows that the party's on a different wavelength. If you want to be included, it's 63 gold and 75 silver, or 7 silver, 5 copper.
I think you'll just take the load.
That's
the
what I
coverage,
thought. That's what I thought. Okay, so this is just accounting for a month. And I'm just including Buggy for the whole month. And even though Buggy could also probably be cut by
Buggy
half.
can eat a little more than you guys, but still not everything here. The bullets,
Yeah.
this is their natural diet, so
Okay.
they can eat more or less anything that's around in the area.
So if we go for costs, that flat is for a month. Do we want to swing for 2, just in case?
I would say, if you guys need more, you'd guess that within a month, the research camp would most likely be set up. So at that point, you could get more from there, instead of needing to buy it now. But you also
I was looking through my character sheet while everybody else was doing the math. Adrian does not need to eat, drink, or breathe.
Okay.
But I like the idea that he does not realize that.
Yeah.
He just keeps doing it.
I'm also counting Sorath. Sorath doesn't. She doesn't need rations. She needs her own special shit.
Yeah.
So, I need to recalculate. Hold on.
I would say Adrian is probably more in a situation of doesn't need, but probably would feel uncomfortable without food. Sorath is in the situation of food is kind of gross. Or
Yes. Okay. So, if I change the numbers to actually account for the fact that Sorath's a freak, it is for a month 360 gold flat. For 2 months 720 gold flat. So divided by 5, split cost divided by 5, that would be 72 gold and 144 gold. So
the first thing that I was thinking about here was this. If you're going for the just 1 month amount of rations, that is 1,440 pounds of rations.
Wait, say it one more time.
1,440 pounds of rations for the 1 month. Yeah.
Okay.
Did I say 44? I meant 40. Probably just
Okay.
said too many fours. And that would need to be carried. You can use pack animals for this. Every bag
So
of
how much
hold-
does a
Hmm?
Sorry.
Every
How much
ration is
does a
2
ration?
pounds.
Okay.
You guys are bringing 720 rations for the month. So it's essentially the cost times 4, because it's 2 pounds per ration, and it's 2 rations per gold.
Oh. So okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Sorry. I'm
that all works
having
too.
a time. Because I am just having it 2
Mhm.
times
Yeah,
5.
yeah.
So okay.
Uh,
And for the haversacks, do they have a cap with that sort of thing?
yes, they
Like,
do.
they will still.
Bag of
Okay.
holdings hold 500 pounds each.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly how much the haversack holds. Let me check.
Yeah. It weighs 5 pounds. The handy haversack can carry 80 pounds of material.
A total of 120 pounds.
I don't know why it says it can
It's because it
carry,
got
but then this
multiple
is.
pouches. So I think there are different
Okay.
pouches that you can hold that all hold different things.
Yes.
You'd need
Yes.
3 bags of holding for the rations. Alone.
Okay.
I believe you guys
Okay.
have some bags of holding already.
Yeah.
These do
How
not
many...
need to be bags of holding, because the rations are
Yeah.
not...
Like, non-perishable.
Yeah. Dried meats, pemmican...
Who all has a bag of holding?
Gin has one at least.
Okay.
People can check their character sheets to see if they have bags of holding.
No.
I can check target. Shell isn't here. Target does not have one. So Gin has one. Levi had 2. Which y'all don't have anymore. So I don't know if y'all have more bags of holding then.
Probably not.
So that could be something else to get.
See, this is why I was saying that we should just take things from Levi.
Well, the thing is, you guys could take things from Levi, but Levi didn't leave in a way where it would logically make sense for y'all to have been able to, like, oh yeah, have these, goodbye, good luck on your journey. So. Yeah. So that would be another consideration.
Okay. And how much is a I've asked this before. How much is a bag of holding?
The ones you've gotten have been ones that have already been there, but about, like, you could probably get them made for about 500 gold by
Okay.
backlog.
So we do need one, right?
You need, if no one
Or
but
2.
Gin has one, then you need 2 at least.
Okay.
And that's if you don't want to use bags of holding for anything else.
Okay. So we probably should. Sorath can stop by Tacklook to put in an order for 2 bags of holding.
And a cloak for Adrian.
And a cloak for Adrian.
And then potentially also
So,
whatever else Adrian.
How much was the cloak again?
Let me see if I can find my notes.
I think I put it in the game chat because Mel wasn't here. 300 gold each.
That was the really was that the really expensive one?
That was the cooling and heating cloak.
Yeah, but I think that was oh yeah. Let me see. Don't know if y'all played the 300. No. It was for all the things. It was 160. I think it was 300 for the ones the rest of the party got.
Okay, so 160.
I think it was 100 gold per cloak. If you didn't want all the extra add-ons that Yin and Crystal got.
Wait, you said 100?
Yeah, 100 per the heating cooling cloak. 160 because Gin and Crystal got fancy ones, so it was 300 for all the 3 normal cloaks you guys bought.
Okay. My bad then.
Okay.
Okay. So for that's a 1,100 gold. Okay. Okay. Okay, so scratched Sorath going to well, maybe Sorath does go to South Cape. I guess it doesn't matter all that much unless Gin is communicating this through like
I'll have
whatever.
book.
Yeah. So if Gin is communicating this through notebook when Sorath is like, "Hey, how's it going?" then she would go to Great Landing so she can talk to. She'd also probably drag Adrian
One
with her so
option
that
that Sorath does also
can-
have that I'll mention is if Sorath goes to South Cape, you could use the Scar Seal.
Oh, true.
If you
Sorath
want
will
to
do
make that
that
the temporary
since
location.
yeah, she'll do that since we can get to New England anyways
Mhm.
from the house. So she'll set up the she'll use her Scar Seal in just like an open area, maybe on the edge of South Cape or something.
Mhm. So the shopping list now is the rations,
Mhm.
heating cooling cloak for Adrian. You'd need bags of holding at least 2, or is that how many the group wants to go for? Or do y'all want more?
I mean, do we need more at the moment?
I think
If we
2
do,
should
we
be
can
fine,
get
'cause
more.
we have some already, right?
You have one already,
Yeah,
yes.
we have one already.
Yeah. You said it could hold 500 pounds?
500 pounds, yeah. So you'd need 3 bags of holding just to hold the rations. But obviously, as you guys go through the rations, you also free up space in the bags of holding for other stuff.
We need the rations. If we're going for just are we going for just a month or are we going for 2?
Based on what Gin
Just to be
would
on the safe
assume
side.
based on the trip, if you guys need more than a month, you could get those rations from the camp because they'll have a supply line set up. So if you need to buy more, you can get them there and not need to carry twice as much.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. If you go for 2 months, you will need to buy minimum 5 bags of holding for it.
Yeah,
So,
which is kind of a
Alright,
lot.
so we're buying 3 months worth.
y'all were thinking 5 bullets.
Yeah. Does anyone want to rent rather than buy?
Adrian doesn't understand the concept of rent, even though it's been explained to him.
I think you would understand the idea of like leasing an animal. But that's kind of more of like a yeah, I need this. I'll pay you, I'll take care of this thing, and then you get it back, but I'm gonna get all of the work and stuff for that. People would do like, can I rent your workhorse to like for a couple of weeks just to plow the entire field? That would probably
that makes sense.
make more sense.
Okay.
It would be
So if we're buying, then it's 500. We're buying all the
yes.
bullets. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We're buying them?
Renting them is cheaper if the trip ends up being like less than 2 months. However, if you rent them and the bullets then dies, you also have to pay extra. The downside of buying them is that you're now kind of responsible for the thing once all of this is over. But you can also sell them off later.
Yeah, which we probably will.
So,
Or we can keep one and pet it every day.
yes.
Where the fuck are you keeping a bullet?
Then anyone who wants to be able to ride these things
My pocket.
would need
I'll
20
keep it
gold
outside, I
per
promise.
person for
You have to come in the
training.
house.
So if we... It's probably just safer to get all 6 of us trained.
Yeah.
So 120 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Total or each?
Roughly.
Total.
Total. It's 20 gold each.
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So this, and then plus some other like basics that Gin was considering. Like getting you guys some tents and stuff like that. I would
Okay.
say if you guys chuck in like 50 gold, we can cover that as like miscellaneous normal stuff. Tent, like
supplies.
ropes,
You said 50?
stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
And that would cover tents, ropes, torches, all kinds of stuff like that.
I like to imagine that like Sorath is sitting down in like the manor and it's just like at like Dougal's desk or something. Like she might have been talking to Adrian about like whatever the fuck, like figuring out the costs and everything, and he's just watching her write down all these fucking numbers for how much it's gonna be to fund this trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adrian just looking in awe.
Yeah. A full like family like homestead would be considered lucky to earn 50 gold a year.
Lucky.
Yeah. Obviously, like a homestead farm, you aren't paying for food and stuff. You're kind of self-sufficient, but 50 would be considered a good year for most like single family farms.
Yeah.
A single mom who works 2 jobs. God, what the fuck, like?
Adrian would be seeing Sora do all these other. He's like, are we positive we need all this, or this seems a bit excessive?
Sadly, yes. We had an expedition in the Scar Canyon in the east of the what the fuck are those mountains called? To
Raincatcher
the east
Ridge.
of the Raincatcher Ridge.
You've never fucking heard
and-
of Scar Canyon, Adrian.
Yeah.
So that's why she would talk about the Raincatcher Ridge, so she would to give a good point just in case. And we had to carry everything ourselves. The place had a weird ability to remove all magic. So we were not able to use bags of holding and different things for carrying items. We had to carry them ourselves, and it was very difficult. And had we not planned, it would have killed us all. Do we need to buy the bullets? No. Do we need to get you a heating and cooling cloak? No, but it will be better overall. And if we have the funding to do so, I would rather bite the bullet than take a risk for no real reason.
So, what's a boule thing?
And Sorath would go on explaining like she might like grab a book from Dugal's like study and like to like open like talk about like
I would
read off a
say
description of a
there's
boulette or
actually
something.
a book you can grab.
Damn, I was really hoping that they
Gin's-
would just say, "Oh, it's like a land shark." And I was
Gin's,
Oh yeah,
uh,
Gin wrote in the
Yeah.
bestiary, right?
Gin has that as one of the entries in the bestiary with drawings.
Okay.
Yeah, if you were like, it's a land shark,
So
and
then-
Adrian's like, what the fuck's a shark?
No,
So
Adrian would have been
Sorath-
like, "Nah, Paul always told me not to talk to those kind of fellers. I don't know if we should be messing with them."
Sorath would say that
So they rough you
Well-
up after you take a debt.
so Sorath would say that Gin actually has drawings of them in the bestiary he's working on that I help with on occasion.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, he likes to document the animals and monsters that we see, and I believe he's somewhat familiar with bullets, given he's from the Singing Sands.
And it has improved from stick figures.
Hmm.
They got
Yeah. Well, and Sorath also would definitely contribute drawings because she's okay at drawing.
Yeah.
Especially if she has
are-
reference from like the monsters that she's seen as
Yeah.
well.
Gin is familiar with bullets, but not very experienced with them. They are definitely not as good for traveling through as the giant snakes that Gin's family uses, but
You're not as good at
you
Yeah.
guys can't really get those. It takes
But they work for normies, you know?
years to raise a snake like that for it to be
Yeah.
even like vaguely riding size. So if you guys followed
Yeah,
up from
vaguely
Atlantis'
riding
original
size.
plan, you guys could have spent like 6 years raising a snake, and it would have been so easy to move around. You guys are lame and don't want to idle for 6 years.
Correct. Okay. So okay. Was there anything else we needed to consider?
I hardly know her.
I'm gonna kill you. I guess like Sorath would like ask Dugal and Hyacinth. Hyacinth would definitely know a bit more given she said to travel.
Mhm.
But she would want to she doesn't know if Dugal would even be the most helpful in this situation, but you know what? It's worth an ask.
Yeah, Dugal is a bad ask for help with prepping like this.
Yeah.
Uh,
She just mostly asks him because he's her partner. He's her
Yeah.
partner, and she wants to be nice. Because she's definitely like asking Hyacinth a bunch of questions, and then
Yeah.
is like, "Oh yeah. I'm sure you can help, of course." But let's be real, Dugal probably wouldn't need to worry about that because he wouldn't travel somewhere that would be that inconvenient to him. Unless he like really needed to kill someone. He
yeah.
would just pay for someone to deal with all the bullshit.
Yeah. Also, he doesn't really
Um,
have to prep for anything. He can survive without food. He doesn't have to worry about temperature, really. And
Yeah.
he's used to having everything travel around with him.
Yeah.
He has magic privilege.
Yes. Okay. So would Hyacinth say that there's anything that they need to think about, consider, anything like that?
I'd say that Hyacinth would probably say that you guys are pretty right. There would be a lot of other considerations if you weren't who you guys are. But
Yeah, well, yeah, considering monsters and everything, it's like, well, that's not as much of a concern
yeah.
for us, luckily. And given we're traveling with bullets as well, will help with fending off the smaller things that don't want to fuck with the bullet, I can imagine. Unless they want to be food.
Yeah.
Okay. So Sorath would kind of write up this list, get the total of like how much they need, which by the way is 2,130 gold. She'd probably be telling this to like Gunther or
Yeah.
like the party, like talking about how like her plans, because if she has the house in South Cape, anyone that wants to be there and doesn't have a reason to be in Wigwam will be there to hear her like being like, okay, I am going to go to Tekluk. I'm going to bring
I will say that to go to South Cape, Adrian would have to do it for you, so this could have happened.
Okay.
This budget thing could have happened before you go or after you go, and people can
No,
also
she
tag
probably
along
would have
with.
just done it after because
Yeah. In that
So it's
case,
20
do mark
50 gold,
50
right?
gold for at least one trip.
Yeah. I got rid of 50 gold. So yeah, Sorath would go to South Cape, set up the house,
Yeah.
and then she would be setting up, like, figuring out, she'd talking to Gin, figuring out what the fuck they need, what he learned,
Yeah.
everything like that. And then in, like, a review before, she goes back to Great Landing, she'd just be like,
Cool.
figuring out everything we need. It should be about 2,130 golds.
2,000.
So, yeah.
A lot of fucking gold.
Yes. But it
Yeah.
will ensure that we are safe and setting ourselves up for success. Was there anyone that wanted to rent a bullet rather than buying them? I figure we can sell them back to someone when we are done.
Do we get a name?
I mean, I would assume so. That comes with purchasing them.
Alright, what are we naming our?
We'll have to think about it, huh?
I think we have to
I'll
see
take a
them
Rocky.
first.
Yeah, we got to determine the temperaments. Like horses, beef and broccoli.
Your
For
horses are named Beef and Broccoli.
Yeah, for your information, beef is like more of like a jock horse, and broccoli is more of a twink horse.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So one plays
So,
football and one watches
we-
them play
we-
football.
Yes, and we named them after finding out that one of them was like more of like a beefier horse,
Mhm.
and the other one is, I guess, more of a broccolier horse. Oh,
There's definitely a context where being called beefy is a compliment. I don't know if there's context where being called broccoli is a compliment.
yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know.
True.
So yeah, so I feel like, I mean, but I would assume we could name them given we're buying them.
Even if you're renting them,
there's-
you would
there's
probably
no
want to
one's-
name them.
There is nothing stopping us from naming them while we are renting them as well, but if it is wanting to stick, then I suppose buying? I don't know.
Well, I mean, you never name another man's horse. Well, I don't know how y'all see it around here, but that was like a
But
big thing.
if it is a horse that is meant to be ridden by many other men, what is the consideration there?
Well, we call that a horse. See what I did there?
Yeah, you would still have to name the rented bullet because it would need to respond to a name, and they don't tend to like sticking with the same name if that doesn't match the previous person.
Alright, Sorath
So
laughs.
it would kind of have to be a reconditioning.
She does
too.
laugh. The fact that I got a 6 plus 7.
Yeah, shit,
Okay. Yeah, Sorath does laugh. That was a failed wisdom save for me. Okay. So... Okay, sorry, this playlist is fucking with me. I don't like this.
should be listening to Young Thug.
I'm trying to listen, like, for moods and stuff, you know? Like, I feel like being in a forest right now. Okay. So... And Sorath would be like, well, I feel like it would be best to bring you with me, given we are purchasing a cloak for you, Julian. But anyone
Alrighty.
else that wishes to join or handle the purchasing of the bullets, if they do not wish for me to handle it instead, you can prepare those. But I will be back once we have put in the orders with the cloak. To finish purchasing what we will need. Obviously, it's probably not the smartest to get all the lashings before we get the bag of holding, but I guess we could store them in the manor.
You could also order them because it's very possible some
That's
of it
true.
would need to be made too.
That's true.
Uh,
Okay.
But also,
The Sorath will put all
places
the
that-
orders in for
yeah.
shit.
You can definitely place the orders and they'll hold it
Yeah.
until that's pretty normal.
Hold it for pickup. Alright. Sorath's gonna drag Adrian through the door to go to Great Landing.
Cool. So, then you have traveled to South Cape and set up the...
Mhm.
There. Do the Scar Seal roll for me.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Where is it? Is it in inventory?
It's in inventory at the very bottom of the stuff
Okay,
that's
I see it.
on your person.
3.
Cool. 1 week until it can be used again. So, it
Okay.
can be used again when the expedition starts, conveniently.
Cool. Okay. So yeah, Sorath will get ready to go on a shopping spree that's gonna give Adrian a heart attack.
So, shopping, orders put in, buying the bullets, setting up training so that that can be something that you can spend next handful of days doing. Is there anyone else who is doing anything in this moment besides this? Just,
Is Crystal shaving herself?
I think honestly, Crystal's fur might help Crystal from getting the worst sunburn imaginable.
Yeah,
So
and not freezing at night.
Crystal is using one of those like combs to get out the undercoat once like your pet starts shedding once winter is over.
I think Gunther's gonna finally make his new shield.
Make your new shield.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I gave you that plate, right? Or is it still in my inventory?
I think it's still in.
Fuck, it's in mine. Okay, how do I give this to you?
Cool.
I mean, it's just a custom item I just made, so you can probably just...
You can probably just delete yours, and Gunther's not gonna have
I could put it in the party equipment. I'm just gonna delete it.
Yeah, I'm assuming that Gunther isn't trying to make the plate into a plate. So yeah.
Yeah.
To...
While I'm watching. Gunther, can you make a dagger?
Out of what?
Out of this claw I show him, the white dragon claw. No, it's not a claw, it's a teeth, right?
Yeah.
It's teeth. Oh,
I would say Gunther, I don't think has this skills or knowledge to do that.
Yeah.
Because it's
I'm
very
a-
hard
I'm
to
a metal
forge
guy.
a tooth.
I'm a metal
True.
guy. I know how to work with metals. This is
Yeah.
this is kind of outside of my expertise.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You can definitely have that be done. But you'd need the right experience. You could find someone to do it for you, or Crystal could give it a go, because Crystal can kind of cheat their way into skills.
Put me in, coach.
You do it. 'Cause I've never seen you do it before, but you probably could do it.
Because you have that feature where you can get different proficiencies, right?
Yeah, I think. Let me double check if it's like during a rest. Or if I can just do it willy-nilly. That's a funny word.
Well, you have about a week, so if you need a rest, you can probably find the time to try.
Oh yeah, I'll do that in that case.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just go into my character sheet to change it because I can't find it.
Idpakur Steel.
Idpakur
Uh,
Steel.
you'd need to find someone with the knowledge of reforging Idpakur Steel. Or you can just try and figure it out.
Real.
Can I even figure it out within a week?
Who knows? Idpakur Steel is incredibly hard to work with. But you can try, or you can see if you can get in touch with someone who could help the process.
And Sorath can ask while she's seeing Takluk, because if Takluk
Yeah.
can't, she would probably.
Takluk
They would
definitely
probably
can't.
know.
The best way to figure it out would probably be to go through the Smith's Guild.
Oh, okay.
They would have
Is there a
the
Smith's
knowledge
Guild
of that.
Is there a Smith's Guild in Wingwam, or do I have to
In
go to...
in more, if there's a city that's like any city would have a Smith's Guild.
So yes.
Yes, there's one in Ningguam,
South
there's
Cape
one in
would also
South
have one,
Cape, there's
too.
one in Great Landing. It's also not difficult to move between any of them.
Yeah, because of the
but,
manor.
like, yeah, but it's like I'm currently in Wingwam, so
Yes, you don't know if anyone can forge at Pakistan and Ningguam. You kind of doubt it. It is more likely you'd find someone in Great Landing. Part of why you doubt someone could do it in Ningguam is because Benny Gawain, one of the significant things is that he is one of the few people who knows how to do it. To the point where he's kind of the region's guy for that.
I ain't going back there for that, so I guess I'm going to Great Landing.
Okay.
So I guess I'm following Sorath and Atri and back to Great Landing.
Yeah, and you can stick with us, or you can go off and try to figure it out while we go put in orders for stuff.
Okie dokie.
Not going here. Okay. In Crystal, anything? Never mind. Do you have anything you want Crystal to be doing, Mal? You're free to do whatever.
Sorry, just to check that. Am I still doing the whispers from the. Is it
Yes.
whispers from the dead?
Yes. Just, I wanted to just check if there was anything you had in mind that you wanted Crystal to be doing as well, besides that.
Not that I can think of actually. I think she's just
Okay.
staying cool. Ha 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 ha.
I don't get it.
You know,
You wouldn't, would you?
look
Okay.
into
All right. Fuck you too.
see if anybody can work with this tooth.
Yeah.
And I guess anybody, especially since the library,
You would guess
that
that
would want to learn about it too.
if you would guess that if you wanted to go anywhere to find someone who could work with it, it would be the Monster Hunters Guild. Crystal can gain the proficiency to learn how to work with it, but you could also find someone who could help out. It's also got a bunch of options. You can use these to also to imbue an item. So you don't have to have it be made entirely off the tooth. You can have it be a part of an armor or a weapon. That's an option. Yeah, if you wanted to have more information and options, the Monster Hunters Guilds would be good. That's also something in every big city. There would be one in South Cape, there's one in Ingwam, but the biggest one is in Great Landing.
Going back. All right.
It's Great Landing time!
Great Landing.
Everyone's back.
We just left, but we're back again.
As soon as I get
Correct.
out, they pull me right back.
Yes, because I'm getting you something, you ungrateful fuck.
So,
God.
a little bit of a Great Landing trip, while, like, it is one of the better places to get things.
Yeah.
So,
Given how
Is
many
there a
people are
girlfriend here?
there, it's more likely to find people that know how to do things. Higher
Yeah.
chance.
Right, Crystal? Is your girlfriend here?
yes, Minya is here too.
My wife. Sorry, I'm eating.
Are you married?
Borat, is that you?
Are you
No,
trying?
no.
My
Crystal,
wife.
Crystal wouldn't commit. It's a marriage.
Damn.
I have a feeling, like, Crystal would be like, I don't get this thing. And Minya would be like, I'm too busy becoming a successful businesswoman. I don't have time for that right now.
Oh my gosh, she could be my sugar mummy.
It will take a while
I think
before
it's the other way
Minya
around.
will be the one with the money in this relationship. Especially
Could be.
considering you're currently, like, a primary investor in her business venture. You gave her 10,000 gold.
What's the name of the dragon that eats itself? We're kind of making that where
Ouroboros.
I give
Ouroboros.
Minya money.
Yeah.
I give Minya money, she gives me money, and Vor in shoes.
I guess Wawa's favorite subject.
So, y'all do
What?
business and shopping.
Roar.
Vor was mentioned, so.
Dear God.
But yeah, going to Great Landing, the Smiths Guild, they do have someone in Great Landing who knows how to do it, like how to reforge Hitbucket steel. They do not have a lot of
teach me?
experience with it, as they've only ever
Fine.
tried once. But
Fuck
they
my
were
shit
taught
up,
by
bro.
their master how to do it, and they've had one attempt at doing it and it worked. Hitbucket steel is exceedingly rare. So
100% success rate. Let's go.
yeah.
Alright. I go to the want to make it 200%
Let's
success.
go.
Gunther will
2 for
learn
2,
that
baby.
one of the things you would need for forging Idpaku steel is you need specialty. You need specialty equipment. Benny Gawain has this. Gunther is probably aware that you can't just use normal smithing equipment, but probably never, like, to the point where Gunther knows exactly what the process is. But it requires a lot more heat, and the working time is very, very short. So part of the reason Idpaku steel is difficult to work with is that you need the steel to be close to temperatures where most other metals are fully liquid. And even at those temperatures, once they're out of the fires and you get it onto an anvil to work it, you probably only get a couple of seconds of workable time before it has to go back in and heat back up. And then it is exceedingly important that at no point do you do anything to kind of permanently mar the metal. And nothing can be undone. You can only shape it slightly. And if you fuck up and bend something in a direction, it is now harder to unbend that. And you kind of have to work with all the mistakes you make.
Okay.
There's also a hard limit to how much any piece of Idpaku steel can be worked before it is no longer possible to change. This is why Idpaku steel is very rarely made into anything intricate. No one would bother making a full armor set of Idpaku steel, because that would require a lot of working to make a lot of delicate pieces that fit together.
Well, I just want a shield. So.
Shield would be considered a good thing. Idpaku steel, like I mentioned, doesn't have any specific properties that are beneficial beyond the fact that it is more or less physically indestructible. So,
Which makes it a good shield.
yeah. I would say, if you want to work the Idpaku steel, the Smith's Guild would definitely be willing to work with you on that. And they'd like to essentially sponsor the process. So
For science!
you'd be smithing with attendants from other smiths so they can see the process.
The council has spoken.
This is probably the first bit of Idpaku steel that anyone in the Smith's Guild in Great Landing has seen the last maybe 30 years. And it is definitely the biggest piece anyone currently living has seen.
Where did we get this again?
It was the puzzle box,
Oh yeah.
where the puzzle box, instead of having the Idpaku steel forged into that complicated shape, it seemed like just the physical space it occupied had been folded. So technically, it was never... the shape was never changed. And that is probably, unironically, an easier way to work with Idpaku steel is to physically warp the fabric of the universe around it rather than forging it. Because
I don't have the luxury, so.
Yeah. That is not something anyone you know is capable of. And you guys do know that the person who did that was the merchant of time and memory. And the only reason they could do that is space doesn't work the same for them.
Classic.
So,
They just did that shit like origami.
Yeah. So-
Alright, let's get this bread with this shield.
So, is there any specific prep Gunther would want to do before trying to forge? This is going to be a relatively minor, like, alteration to the plate. It is I believe, a like roughly circular plate. Do you have a specific shape you want the shield to end up taking?
Good.
Yeah, I think just the like circle should be fine.
So you're trying to make just a circular shield, just trying to get it into proper shape, and so you're kind of doing the minimal possible work on this thing.
Yeah.
Let me see. This is in my notes from ages ago. Here. That would put the DC for this, I'll tell you up ahead of time, at 28.
28. Okay.
God
Yes.
damn.
I need to roll an 18 at least
So
for that.
you will have advantage from help from other smiths. The knowledge, I do not have the knowledge for that, but I would guess it's roughly half of what Benny Goin could offer. So I'll say you get an additional +3 from the Great Landing Smith,
Does-
and then
So that'll be-
you'll get an additional +2 from the Forging Tools.
Okay, so that's +5. So I would need to roll.
Does anyone have bless? Do you know if Target has access to bless or?
Well, that's if I brought anyone with me.
Well, so here's the thing. You are not showing up and then immediately doing this.
Okay. That's
It's not like you should have Smith skills and like, oh yeah, sure, we'll whip that up right now. They have to prepare setup for this. You might be able to do it during the day. It would probably be easier to do it like the following day. But we're kind of getting back into 1 week of downtime, so I'm letting time be a little soupy.
No, I have bless. I could just bless myself.
Yeah.
Let's go! You don't need us at all.
So, I would say, yeah, you get a +5 from the help of the people in the Great Landing Smiths Guild and their tools. You have advantage from being helped by other smiths. And then you have your smithing check.
Yeah. Okay.
So you need
I do roll
advantage of, and you need a, what, 13?
Right. Yeah. 13 because
Yeah.
I
Or
have
higher.
+10 in smithing.
Mm-hmm.
I will ahead of time say, if you do not reach this plate will not be able to be used for anything else.
Well,
Gambling
I've got
plate.
like, I've got all my luckies. I got inspiration. I've got a lot of chances here.
Yeah. Let's go
And of course I have
gambling!
bless. I did bless myself.
Yeah.
This is a smithing check. Sorry, I
This
don't
is
know
a
when you
smithing
said
check.
that.
Yes.
Okay. And you said I have advantage?
You have advantage from being helped. If anyone else in the group has something they can help with that they would want to try and help with.
I don't know if I have anything past. I don't think I have anything that could help boost.
Just
I definitely do not.
Yeah, not necessarily assuming anyone has anything, but just wanna.
Okay. I'm gonna do the roll now.
Archie's helping. Let's go!
29!
First try!
First
Cool.
try.
So
I'm
that
gonna roll my bless anyways.
Okay, easy. Yeah, I mean, the bless doesn't hurt for sure.
puts your total up to
31.
36.
36.
So you are 12.
Fucking balling.
Cool. Okay.
Dude,
Uh,
need to use a lucky or an inspiration.
So you are 5 above. You hit above the 33 mark, meaning you are technically able to do what I would call a medium alteration.
Bounce on it.
But that would mean you can definitely do your circular shield alteration. It goes well. You get the Edbecker Steel Shield. It is forged in the right shape. It is ready to be equipped with the appropriate leather handle coverings. You have
I'm able
that
to
now.
put my mark on it, right?
I would say you can put your mark on it. If you had rolled below a 33, you would not have been able to put your mark into it.
Okay. Yay! For the thunder bun symbol.
Yeah.
Thunderbun.
I can say for reference, Benegoin did not tend to mark their Edbecker Steel works, the few that they ever got to do, because getting the mark in is like you have such little time to work with it, so spending any amount of that time on the mark is kind of reckless, but you have enough time left over to work with where you actually can do that.
Flex.
Flags.
So yeah. Congratulations, you have forged Edbecker Steel. This would, not by everyone, but by some people in the Smiths Guild, put you up in the consideration for, like, smiths of your time. A lot of people would probably disagree with that, because Gunther does not have a proven history of other, like, masters of your time level work. But
As far as they know.
yeah.
Well, Gunther happened to make my longsword, so
Yeah, like
Yeah,
you
that you totally use all the time.
I used it in public at that fucking tournament. I guess the underground tournament, but it's fine.
yeah. You now have an Edbecker Steel Shield. It works just like a normal shield, but it is, at this point, the working time is over. It has been forged. It is now relatively difficult to reforge this ever again. The way I have Edbecker Steel is I have the DC to reforge it go up by 15 every time it is forged. So,
I don't think I can match that again.
yeah. If you want to reforge it, you'd need to hit, what? 43? For a minor alteration. 48 for a
Copy
major
that.
alteration. So,
I don't think I can roll that.
What would I have to roll to make a bop it out of it, Pure Steel?
that would be considered a major alteration. So if you want to do it with this shield, you would need a 63.
Sick. Let me try.
Do you even have a smithing skill?
I got a 3.
Okay, damn. No.
What do I add? What modifier is that?
What?
-3. Actually, what's your strength modifier?
A 1, so I got a 4.
But you would be rolling at a disadvantage. You are not proficient in this trait. So, but I'm assuming you aren't going to roll lower than a 3. So a
Alright,
4.
I got a 4.
That is luckily not high enough to be able to even affect the Idbugger seal.
I like to imagine that Sorath tries and just breaks their wrist.
Yeah. If you end up
Yeah.
below a 10, essentially you are so low that you didn't do good enough of a job to be able to fuck up the Idbugger seal, and you can technically go again. So, yeah. Yeah, you have an Idbugger steel shield. It functions mechanically like a normal shield.
Cool.
You can enchant it, but keep in mind that once an enchantment goes on it, it can never be removed. The only real benefit of it, beyond the fact that it's indestructible, which might have some like niche uses, is that it could technically handle like amounts of magic that would be otherwise destructive.
Oh.
Like you could technically and like put the equivalent of like a magic nuclear bomb inside this shield and the shield would be fine. Obviously,
Let's go.
it would just be in there. You can do that much with that, but if you ever need to put a really volatile, powerful enchantment on something, this shield could handle it. Enchanting something on to it would also be similarly difficult as forging it. So.
I mean, I don't really have any enchantments on my current shield anyways.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it was moon touched. Forgot about that.
Yeah. Good job, you have a shield now.
Let's go!
Wait, how would I add it to my inventory?
You could honestly just take a shield and rename it, I guess.
How do I do that?
Yeah, you take something and you click on it and customize. And you can give it name.
There's a customize. Okay.
I'll say y'all can add the bags of holding to your inventory, and Adrian can add a cloak of heating and cooling to their inventory. So we'll say that that's taken care of.
Alright. Cooling. Bag of holding.
Yeah. Gin already has one of bag of holding. It's up to you guys who ends up being the people carrying things. So yeah. The
Bag of holdings do we have now?
if we want to resolve,
How many bag of holdings do we have now?
you would have 3 between the group.
Okay. Who's getting them?
I think Adrian put 1 in their inventory.
I did, but anybody who wants it, can snag it.
Sorath already has the haversack. Gin
Yeah, I should
already
probably
has
give it to
bag of
Gunther.
holding. Could go to Crystal or Gunther.
I warn you, if Crystal has it, she will not get items out of the bag of holding if other people need it. She will kind of have it over like a magic trick, kind of like, oh, look inside the hats, and you'll have to fish it out yourself. She'll gladly take it. She's adding a little bit of magic.
Then Crystal can add the bag of holding as well then. Let's do it like that.
Does
But
that mean
the
Gunther's
next
the only
hours
one
as
without a bag of
well.
holding?
Yeah, I mean you could
Yes,
get one if you
fuck
want
you.
one.
No, it's fine. I just think that's funny.
I think Gunther being the only one without a bag of holding does make sense, because without a bag of holding, Gunther is still the person who carries most on their own.
Gunther basically is a bag of holding.
Yeah. Yeah. Gunther's carrying capacity is 345 pounds, so you are half speed at that point, I believe.
I'm apparently carrying about 180.5 pounds of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Yin and
Gunther's
Crystal can do their...
Gunther's gonna go up to Crystal and shove his old shield into Crystal's bag of holding.
Okay.
Crystal will have this look of childlike wonder, as if like she's just been told she's going to Disney or something. She is like really, really happy. Her eyes light up as she gets the items put into the bag.
You're like a kid who gets to push their own little trolley at the supermarket.
Yes, that is so her. She will also fish out a random card in the bag of holding and be like, "Is this your card?"
Did you have anyone pick a card before you tried to do
No.
the trick? No? Okay. No, it is no one's card, because no one picked a card.
Damn. Should put it back in.
If you guys want to, we could have do the little check for actually, Wildwood, you're leaving in a bit, right?
Correct.
Yes. Line, were you leaving early?
You're probably gonna leave very soon.
Very soon. Okay, cool. If we want to, then, do y'all want to save it for next session, or do we want to go through the South Cape library? Because I could kind of cram it through there and see if we could run into all the potential like cameo characters. Or we could save it for next session when we have more time for a lot of people to be here.
I'll probably say it. You've heard the
Yeah, we could save it if everybody else is fine with that.
How you feel
Yeah,
about
I'd
it, Joel?
rather. Go on.
Yeah,
Joel
I'll
hates
probably
that
go
idea.
now.
Fine with saving it, yeah.
Okay, cool. In that case, we could resolve. Gin wanted to make a knife out of one of the dragon teeth.
Oh, yes.
Yes. How many dragon teeth did you end up having?
3. Look, I'm only gonna show one.
So
Real.
you can you will learn from the Monster Hunters Guild that the magic present within this would only go to one piece. If you split it up, the magic would go to one piece of the thing. The rest of the tooth can still be used to make items, but they wouldn't have the magic of it. Just so you know. because one of these teeth could probably make like 100 knives easily. But only one of them will have the cold dragon magic. So essentially you have 3 teeth, so you could make 3 magical things with these teeth. And then you could use them then you could use the rest of the teeth for making a bunch of stuff, but that wouldn't have specifically the cold dragon magic.
Yeah. And I'll try to just do one knife and see what happens. If anyone knows how to work with it.
Actually, for Mel, because Mel wasn't here, interesting for Crystal, these teeth most likely belong to Semnothraxion,
Oh.
because Gin went on a dragon hunt, didn't end up killing a dragon, instead helped it out because it had teeth in it, and it was an ancient dragon, so most likely it was attacked by another ancient dragon, and the only ancient white dragon is Semnothraxion. So this would be 3 teeth from the dragon that torments Crystal's past and dreams. They're about as tall as Gin, a little taller maybe.
Whoa. Sorry, what was the question, Lion?
I said wanted to see my booty. Shows the teeth.
Oh my goodness. It is, I do not know how to say this without sounding, sus. But it is so big.
Making it into a knife is definitely possible. Probably the most appropriate skill would be wood carving. As you kind of have to carve bones as well. So if Crystal wants to be the one rolling for it, that would be the proficiency you would have to set with your feature.
Oh, sorry, can you repeat that? What
Wood
one it
carving.
is?
So
Oh,
I believe
I already
wood
have
carvers.
wood carvers
Is that one
tools.
you already have set up? Nice.
It is.
Oh, true, because you were wood carving when you made the key for the door for Satan.
I'm so good with wood.
Yeah. Surprising. Didn't seem
It's not
like
kind of Crystal.
Crystal's cup of tea, but
Let's do with my booty. Crystal.
I will carve this as good as I can carve wood.
don't roll just yet.
Okay.
Because if you're doing this at the Monster Hunters Guild, there are people who have experience in the same way that Gunther got help. So it would be at least rolled with advantage. And I'd say you could add an additional... I'll say add an additional 3 to the result. If what you want, Lion, is just to make a dagger and see what it does. If you wanted to do something specific, you might need to get more people involved. But if you just want to make a dagger and see what the effects of that would be, then yeah, you can have Crystal just make it.
Yeah, I don't know anything specific I would want it to do.
Cool. Then, Crystal, you can roll wood carving with advantage.
Yippee!
So the highest roll there is a 6. Reliable talent would make that a 10, right?
Yes, because I'm proficient.
So it would be a 19 plus 3, so 22. to. I will make it for you, so you could have it on your character sheet by next session, Lion. But this dagger will do partial piercing and cold damage, just as a base. And I'll probably let it do a little bit of a cold breath as like a limited move, like a once per rest move. But it is an ancient dragon tooth. It would probably then be a +2 weapon.
You said partial piercing +2 cold.
So
breath.
it'll do some amount of piercing damage, and like it will do normal dagger piercing damage, and then some extra cold damage, and then I'll have it be able to do a little bit of a cold breath, effectively.
Okay, I got it.
But I'll have that built for you by next session.
Gotcha.
I think that covers shopping.
Then I'm gonna probably go for now.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Lion.
Bye,
Lion.
It's
Lion.
not
I miss Lion.
So, as for best stuff to do with the session, it's kind of up to y'all how long we want to go. Because the main thing I wanted to get done this session was to have y'all prepped, like resources shopping planned. Which will include the last little bit would be getting Adrian their magic items, but we'll do that next session because we don't have all that yet.
How much gold do we have to take off for the shopping?
What was the gold per person? Do you remember? Salem, do you have that written down?
I didn't calculate it because Sorath would just pay it.
Okay.
Oh, we just paid for all of it.
Yeah, y'all have a lot of money, so.
Okay.
Cool. In that case, is there anything y'all would want the characters to be doing? Because if Wawa is living in a bit, we could make this a shorter session. Unless it's something that the three of you want to be doing after that. And if, Wawa, you have anything you want to do before you dip, please mention that too.
I think Adrian would try to be figuring out the snow globe thing. The weird little compass.
Yeah.
I think that'd probably be his like biggest thing right now. Cause
Yeah. It'll take a little bit, like a couple of days of essentially just putting spell slots into it until it gets used to you.
Gotcha.
So you can definitely just
Yeah,
do that
he'll-
over the course of a couple of these like downtime days before the trip.
Yeah, he'll do that 100%.
Cool.
Other than that, I can't think of anything. I'm sure I'll probably think of something before next session.
Yeah,
Unless we
cool.
got it or something. But I do have to skedaddle on out of here.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Apologies for having to show up late last session and leave early this session.
Yeah, it's all good. Hey, You
I
tell
will
me.
never forgive you.
That is fair. That is fair. I do try to figure it out before it happens.
Yeah.
Alrighty, gamers. I will talk to y'all later.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Okay.
I'm canceling him.
What
He's
did you
dead.
say was like the difficulty for getting enchantments on the Bigger Shield?
Depends on what you want to put on it. But it is similar to what you just did.
Would it be possible to move the enchantment that's on the Osmond sword onto the shield?
Yes. If that is what you want to have on the shield.
So what is it again?
It's whoever holds it can swim, has like normal swimming speed, and you breathes underwater.
Breathe is normal. Okay. So if it's on the shield, do they have to be directly holding the shield? Or
It
can
would
it
be
like, strapped
you
to
would
their
need to be
back?
equipped with it. So you can't just have it in your back, and you can't just be touching it. It has to be equipped.
Okay.
I would also say mid enchantment.
Yeah.
If you want to move it onto something, it would probably be more convenient to move it onto like a little rock. Or something that's easy to like.
I'm going to put it on a torch.
Or even more convenient would be to put it on like a pendant or something like that, because at that point it would work while you wear it.
Yeah.
So it frees up hands.
Okay, yeah, that might be something good
Yeah.
that we'll do.
The
Move the enchantment over to. Does he have any pendants that he's already wearing?
no, you have your you had your Seeker Knight pendant that I assume you aren't wearing.
Correct. I did toss that shit.
And you have the Vivification necklace that is already enchanted with stuff.
Yeah, that's already being used for something.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I could just get a new one.
Yeah. It wouldn't be difficult.
No.
You could buy something, or you could just grab something from Dougal's collection. He would not notice.
Nope.
Gunther's not a thief.
No way.
He's just gonna go down to like store, buy one.
Yeah. You can get something as cheap as like a gold. That would be perfectly fine, but if you want something that looks a specific way with a gemstone of some kind, that of course is more expensive.
Just so that it kind of looks the part, he'll get one that has like a sapphire in it.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Just like a normal blue sapphire.
Yeah.
Okay. It would be a decent bit more expensive, but if you want to buy something like that for maybe 150 gold, you could get something with a small sapphire.
A small sapphire.
Let's say 150
So
gold.
it looks pretty, and also so that he won't forget
Yeah.
what's on it.
Yeah. If you want to have the enchantment moved, you could pay, believe it would be... I would say 20 gold. It would not be a difficult operation to move.
Okay.
And Tekla can move it.
So it's 100 gold for the pendant.
150 for the pendant, and then 20.
150 and then 20 for the.
It's 170 total.
170. Okay. Yeah. Sapphire buckler, what the heck is that?
Yeah.
Shield, that is a shield. That's funny.
I would say, if you want to put stuff on the good steel shield, definitely make sure it's worth it, because if the success fails, you just, like, if the roll fails, you end up, like, permanently fucking up the shield. So you probably want to make sure it's worth it.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna chance it actually.
Yeah. Could also be a thing to hold on to in case you guys run into something that's like, oh, this... we need to move this, but a normal item couldn't handle it.
Like, man, this is so difficult. If only we had something as tough as Ithaca Steel
Yeah.
to deal with it.
One option that I don't know if will come up, but technically, if you seal a creature inside something made of Ithaca Steel, they can't escape. Because
Like,
to
steal
trap
something in my shield.
Yeah, because there are spells that allow you to seal some, like, a person away into an item, and that would count as an enchantment. Removing the enchantment is an alteration of the item, which Idbaka Steel would not allow. So, technically, you could trap something forever in the shield. That would require 9th level magic and something you want to forever trap inside of a shield.
Gideon.
Yeah.
I've been getting in my shield. I got it. I'm gonna trap Eustace in there.
Real.
It would be a really funny way to deal with Gunhilda, honestly.
It would.
Very
And
overkill.
then, and then the shield becomes the new god.
Yeah?
I would be down a shield, but
Yeah.
you know, might be worth it.
Honestly, it would be not fitting, because it doesn't have Gunther energy, but putting Gunhilda in the shield and then, like, chucking the shield at the top of like
Old Peak.
at the top of Old Peak, just leaving it there.
Yeah, I would definitely brave the climb again for that.
Yeah. She's gonna be stuck in there forever, feeling bad about herself.
Get what you fucking deserve.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, what's the enchantment called again? If it has a name.
I can find the spell if you want. It is a 9th level spell that, like, already exists. It's just called imprisonment.
No, sorry. I forgot to clarify. The water breathing.
Oh. It doesn't have a specific name, but I can just
Okay.
move the thing over to your shield. It's a magic item.
I mean my pendant.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I thought you were talking about the spell. Minimus Containment is what the enchantment is called. You shrink someone down to 1 inch tall and then hide them inside of an object. It's a 9th level spell. Takes a full minute to cast. And costs 500 gold per hit dice the target has. So against a player character, essentially 500 gold per level. But you need to be able to do a full minute of casting while they are within 30 feet of you. So it's difficult. Okay. So I'll ask the 3 of y'all if there's anything else y'all would want to do, because I was like, we've been going for 2.5 hours, and normally I would be like, yeah, we should take a break, but I don't know if there's anything particular would want to do, or if we just end it here, pick up next session, and then next session will be South Cape Library, learning how to ride a boulette, hopefully making it so the boulettes don't hate you. And then talking things out with Apunatamta and the scholars, and you guys set off into your travels, and then we'll start deserting from there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything more planned for Crystal for this session.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
Cool. In that case, we could end it here. Which works out nicely. Let me see if there's any on to raid. Okay. Okay, Axolotl live. Look like Incubus live. That's someone I haven't seen around in ages. Probably just because I'm not on Twitch anymore much as a viewer. Y'all have someone y'all think I should raid?
See if they're still alive.
Sheppy was live before, but not anymore.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
what I was thinking of. No, I don't have anyone else.
I think Axolot is playing Pokemon. Yeah, they're playing Pokemon.
Well, that's fun. I might as well
I think
check
I've
it
heard of
over
that.
to them. If y'all have a raid message in mind, feel free to do it, but not sure if there's anything particular.
Piss raid, piss raid.
Piss raid, piss raid.
Cool. I'll get the raid started so I can time down.
Go.
And I'll do this. And yeah.
Piss
Thanks
raid.
for shorter session. It was nice
Wait,
to
it says,
get.
is this Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh? So I think it's Pokemon, but there might be Yu-Gi-Oh shit in it.
Yeah, maybe there's some.
I can't tell.
Maybe it's a model ROM hack of some kind.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I was saying, it was a shorter but very productive session. All shopping done. Or less.
Yippee!
By next session, just need to get all of the items and stat blocks and stuff ready. It'll be nice. But yeah, be nice to Axolotl Oopa Loopa. Great name. And probably D&D next week. Bye bye.
But
Bye bye.
There goes the raid.